Shikshayati, platform for eminent authors, engaging teachers, successful students. To know more, email. Globalization. Globalization implies integrating the economy of a country with the world economy. In Indian context, it means opening up the economy to foreign direct investment by providing facilities to foreign companies to invest in India, removing constraints and obstacles to entry of multinational companies, MNCs in India, allowing Indian companies to enter into foreign collaborations, etc. Globalization makes the world a single market or economy. Benefits of globalization. Economic growth. Globalization promotes effective distribution of resources, helps to decrease capital output ratio and increase labor productivity. It provides a boost to the rate of economic growth by raising the flow of capital and technology into the country. Consequently, exports are motivated. Financial sector also depends due to increased supply of finances. Competitiveness. Competition with the MNCs assist the domestic companies to elevate equality and cost competitiveness. Globalization helps the economic use of world resources. Shortcomings of globalization. Wealth concentration. Globalization has widened the inequalities of income and wealth. Small domestic firms cannot compete with MNCs, so MNCs easily capture the market, cornering domestic firms. Onerous burden. Import liberalization increases the competition in the Indian market. There are many firms who are not in a position to compete with the MNCs and hence are thrown out of market, leading to situation of unemployment. Undue influence. Foreign firms may also influence the political as well as economic scenario. They are in a better position to influence political power to their will and advantage. Measures for globalization. Import liberalization, allowing import of items including capital goods bearing a selected items in negative list. It also involves reduction of import duties of selected commodities. Import liberalization helps foreign goods to enter domestic market. Foreign capital. To attract foreign capital and integrate the Indian economy with the global economy, the government of India has thrown open the doors to foreign investors. Foreign companies are now allowed to set up their business units in Indian territory. Export promotion. Better infrastructural facilities are provided to export companies. Transport and communication systems are modernized. Adequate finance are being provided to export-oriented industries. Export companies are also being provided various incentives for expansion of exports. Foreign direct investment. Foreign direct investment (FDI) is a controlling ownership in a business enterprise in one country by an entity based in another country. It involves setting up a subsidiary or associate company in the foreign country by acquiring shares of an overseas company or through a merger of joint venture. For example, a Canadian company setting up joint venture to develop mineral deposits in India. Entities making direct investments normally have a significant degree of influence and control over the company into which the investments are made. Other measures. Foreign companies have been allowed to use their trademarks in India. Repatriation of profits by foreign companies has been allowed. Companies are allowed to borrow money or accept deposits from foreign companies. Foreign companies can deal in immovable property in India. Restrictions on transfer of shares have been removed. Foreign institutional investor FIIs are allowed to invest in India capital market. All these initiatives are aimed to integrate the Indian economy with the world economy. Thank you for watching the video. Kindly write your comments. Click on the red subscribe button at the bottom of the video to get more details and free ebook. Email us.